live. Right. Shut the door for lighting purposes. Right, let's see if this is actually working. Have a look on my phone. See if I can see it on my phone. Oh, yeah, there I am. 12 seconds ago. Picking up my phone. This is a bit weird. Strange kind of feedback loop going on there. Okay, so I'll put that down there for a minute. I should come up here. I'm going to adjust this so I can actually see what you can see. Hello, haha, here I am. So hello Volca group people, hello everyone. I am going to do, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do actually. I was hoping that I would have set up a track to play for you by now, but I'm only about halfway there, so maybe this will work a bit better anyway. Do let me know if you can't hear me or anything. Actually, I remember I was going to cut some of the bass on this mic channel because it was a bit boomy. Come over here, mixer. Maybe that sounds a bit better. Okay, so I think that's peaking a bit as well. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so I've thinned everything out today. So we've just got the 6 Volcas and a mixer. I've also got the Korg S. That's currently playing the Korg Volca keys via MIDI. So I'll show you what I've got so far. I've got nothing going on the beats at the moment. I've got nothing on the bass. I've got a breakbeat on the Volca sample. I've got the Volca keys here, which is connected up via. A bit hard to tell the way I'm monitoring it at the moment. So right, what are we going to do next? I suppose I need to make a track. That's probably the idea. Sometimes I do things where I've planned it all out before and then I do a few takes and then swear, delete it and then do another take and then it works and then I upload it. But this one is actually going to be a jam because I don't really know what I'm going to do. I've got those 4 chords and I've got the breakbeat and I've got a kick drum. So what I'm going to do is start those, then I'm going to play a melody into the Volca keys via MIDI from the Korg S, just because it's got a nicer keyboard, it's easier to play. So I'm going to clear that pattern. This is currently on flux, in flux mode, because I was going to do an arpeggio, record an arpeggio, but I'm not going to do that actually. Take it out of flux mode, so what I record will be quantized to one of the 16 steps and it will fix my rubbish playing. I'm going to put it into half tempo mode because I don't think I'm going to be playing too many quick notes. Clear the pattern, press record, start this going. So I've got something to play along to. Some notes. what this shows is the importance of preparing something properly before. The level of the Volca keys is too high, and it's a bit of a pain trying to get that riff into it and the one that I want. So I'm going to clear that pattern. I'm going to check my phone just to see if it's still all working. Seems to be. By all means, say hello if you are watching, if you want to say hello. Right, so that, I think this mic needs to come up a little bit. I'm going to put the mic up a little bit. I'm going to leave the Volca keys for a minute. I'm going to see if I can get something going on the bass. I'm going to put this into VCO mode 3. So all the VCOs are playing at once. I'm going to detune them ever so slightly, -2 and +4, and keep the middle VCO in the central position, which gives us that nice sound. See, when they're all together, it would sound like this. And with some, so I'm just going to record a note there. Hear that? So there's a note. That's actually quite loud, isn't it? What channel's that on? Not sure what channel that's on actually. Anyway, this is how it sounds when they're not detuned, and then I'll detune them and you'll hear the difference. So we're only detuning by about -4 and +6. I should look over this way really, shouldn't I? We're only detuning about -4 and +6 on oscillator 1 and 3. So it's just spreading them out ever so slightly. The effect you get is the waves, instead of just kind of being like this, they move apart like this, and they start to kind of phase and flange a bit as they play. So that's the effect that you're hearing there. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to use a trick to record a pattern on here. I'm just going to record on note C, because I know that will sound in tune with what we've got. And I'm going to put the microphone down for this one. I'm going to record a few C notes, and I'm going to wiggle the octave knob, and you will see what happens. By the way, Glenn, you'll see I still don't have a microphone stand, so I'll put it on a record box. Hang on. That sounds quite good, but I think it's going to sound too busy when I put it back in with the break beat. So it could probably do with a few gaps. So I'm going to delete that and record the same thing again. So I'm just pressing one key, which is key number 4, which relates to C, and then I'm wiggling the octave knob up and down, so it's recording C at different octaves throughout the pattern. Okay, I'm going to save that and we'll see how that sounds. Function, memory, save. We'll see how that sounds. We might change the slide settings in a minute. Okay. So that sounds quite good, doesn't it? Well, I think so anyway. What I mean specifically, that pattern on the bass sounds quite good, especially considering I just tapped the C key and wiggled the octave knob. The level of the Volca sample in the mix is a bit low, so I'm just going to try and bring that up a little bit, which is on this channel. It's probably clipping a bit now, but I think it will sound better in the mix. Let me just check my phone, because that's where I'm getting my feedback from. I say all my feedback. I'm not really getting any feedback from it anyway, but there you go. What are we going to do next? So we still need to put something in from the keys, and the beats. The beats isn't doing any work at the moment. So let's do something with that. Let's try to put something in on the beats. The hi-hats work nicely on their own. So if I come across, I've got lots of cables in my way. Here we are. It's been a while since I've used the beats actually. That needs to come up as well. Let me see what channel that's on. Okay, so I'm going to clear that pattern. I'm just going to put in some hi-hats, and I might put a clap in as well. So I'm going to go into step mode. Well, as it turns out, it does have a pattern in it. It was just too low in the mix for us to hear. Well, I'm going to see how this pattern sounds first of all, and then I might modify it. Okay, so that pattern was clearly designed to be played at a lower tempo, about 130 BPM or something. So let's see if I've got anything ready-made here that works at this tempo. We can do something with that. I'm going to take out the kick, because we've already got the kick, and there is also a kick going on the Volca sample in that breakbeat. Let's see how that sounds with the breakbeat. Right, it doesn't sound great. I think it's because I've got a bit of swing going on the hats there. So what I'm going to do is clear this all together and just put some hi-hats in. Step mode, close hat. The hi-hats on the Volca beats have a very nice. On their own, they don't sound very exciting, but in a mix I find they come through and they've got a frequency all of their own which cuts through quite well. So, well, let's see if it does or not. Yeah, let's give the breakbeat a little bit of crispiness on top, which is quite nice, like a good piece of cheese on toast. More coffee. Just check my phone to see it's all working still. I'm still not convinced it's actually working. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a comment. A comment. Stop the press. Glenn Jones, ha ha. Yes. Thank you, Glenn. Glenn laughing that I still don't have a microphone stand. Right, so what have we got left? I think we've got stuff going on all of them now, apart from the Volca keys. Hang on, my phone's talking to me with a 12-second delay. We turn the sound down on that. It's quite disconcerting. Okay, so I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to see if I can get something into the Volca keys that sounds quite good. There are so many songs that have been done with this chord sequence. It should be easy enough to think of one and then just play a melody from one of those, like I can't think of one at the moment. Maybe one will come to mind. Okay, let's see what I can do. keep forgetting I'm live streaming, sorry. Hello again. Okay, I think that probably about concludes today's live stream. Oh, more comments. Let's see. Are you going to sing or what? Am I going to sing? What would you like me to sing? There's a bit of a delay, so I probably won't be able to get your request in time. Starry, starry night, or something like that. I don't know. No, the bottom line is no, I'm not going to sing. But maybe one day, maybe next time I'll hook up the vocoder and I'll do some singing through the vocoder, do some live jingles. I was going to do a live jingle and call this a live Volca Tips, like we do on the Microcast podcast. That reminds me, I haven't plugged anything at all. Let me do some plugs. So, the Microcast podcast by Korg, featuring me, is available on iTunes and Podbean and probably some other services. So that's worth a listen to. Also, you knew it was coming, didn't you? It's the plug for my guides, which I should be doing now, really, instead of messing around doing this. But these are my guides, which are currently iOS only. It's really weird trying to line this up. It's like a backwards mirror. These are my guides called Korg Volca, whatever, the expert guide. Korg Volca keys, the expert guide, for example. And they are in iBook format. And when you press a button, they open up like this. And my camera is I'm having difficulty lining it up with the camera. And also my camera is having difficulty getting the right exposure for it. But anyway, because we're in a dark place and this is quite bright. These are lovely guides. Would make a lovely gift for yourself, to yourself. And they've got lots of audio in there as well. So if you want to know how to create a particular sound, then you can do that one is a demo of D-Tune. There are some more musical demos as well elsewhere. What does this one do? Anyway, so they're lovely things. At the moment, they're only available for iPad, iPhone and Mac, because if I release them on as a PDF, anyone can just copy them and paste them all over the internet, and then I won't earn any money to buy coffee or foam for the shed or food for me and my family or anything like that. So this is what I do for a living, so I have to make sure that it works for me. And there are various other issues of publishing on Android and Amazon that mean it's not financially viable or secure at the moment, unfortunately, but I hope to publish on those platforms in future. So anyway, that's the plugs. I'm just going to check in case I had any more questions in real time. Nice one, Tony. Enjoyed watching you play, from Alan Sparks. Thank you for that. Andre, thank you for your nice comments, and Mark, and Glenn says, great jam, Tony, put some vocals in the Volca sample for next time. And Mark Hendy, really enjoyed the jam, Tony, well done. Thank you, Mark. You can leave more comments after I've finished. I have got some vocals in here, but where are they? I haven't put them into a pattern.
Astral Blaster, Astral Blaster.
That's quite a nice one. Astral Blaster. So I could put that one in Astral Blaster. Astral Blaster. About there. Let's see how that sounds.
Astral Blaster, 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 Astral Blaster.
I I'll tell you what I'll do before I go. What's the time? I'm looking at the clock on my computer. Nearly done an hour. That's quite good going. I'm going to do one little mess around with that vocal. Just for you, Glenn. So I'm going to do my latest trick, which is kind of like time stretching. As many people have said, yeah, it's just time stretching. It's kind of like time stretching, but you can go backwards and forwards. Anyway, so what I'm doing here with this sample is to stick that on every step. So it goes like this. So that's just repeating. Then what I do is I turn on the loop. I come out of step mode. I turn on loop for that sample. Loop on. Okay, thank you. So that sounds the same when you play a pattern because it's just still re-triggering. So what you need to do is to change the length of the sample, which will change the length of the loop. And then you can change the start point so that it's not just looping the first bit, it's looping a bit here or a bit there. Or looping this bit and then that bit as you change the start point. So let's try that. So it's looped and then I'm going to change the length. Turn it up again. If you turn the length knob all the way down to 0, you're just looping a tiny, tiny little piece of the sample, which is why you're getting that sound. And as you turn it up, you get more of something that sounds a bit like the sound and less like two random parts of the wave. So we'll turn it up to about 8, I think. Then you can hear the sort of sound there. And now if I use the start point knob, then that's going to move from that little loop. It's going to go, I should do it like this. Astro Blaster. Like that. I went off camera there, sorry. I'll start it over here. Astro Blaster. That's the kind of thing it's going to do. Let's see. And then you can go back the other way. And you can also change the start point and the length point at the same time. So you're going, I'll start here again. You're going, this little bit is going, Astro Blaster. So the length of the loop is changing. I need 2 hands for this. Yeah, I kind of started playing all the music again, didn't I? What's the time? Okay, I need to keep a track of the time. If we want to tone this shit, yes. Thank you, Glenn. Yeah, I think that's about it, actually. Oh, I know what I could do. One last thing. A plug that's not even my thing. How about that? This is a plug for a plug. It's a plug for a plug. At the moment, the Volca sample is running off this USB battery charger thing that you'd use for a phone, and it's plugged in via this cable from my Volts, and it's a prototype kind of thing of their ripcord, which will allow you to power a Volca and probably other things you'd have to check with one of these kind of phone charger, rechargeable phone things, which is really handy, and I use it quite a lot. At the moment, I think it's still in the Kickstarter sort of funding stage. But anyway, have a look for that. Have a look for Ripcord. If it still needs some funding when you have a look at it and you like it, then maybe give it some backing. Hello to Caroline, and thanks for sending me that over, by the way. Okay, I think that really is it. Just going to check any more. Oh, hi, Adam. Right, yeah. We can maybe we could do the next podcast from here. Or from the boat. Right, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you for watching, and of course, remember to buy my Volca Expert Guides if you are on Apple products, and if you're not on Apple products, try not to hate me too much. It's because currently it's not possible for me to publish them in a non-piratable way that is financially viable on other formats. But when it is, I will do that, because I want to give my lovely guides, sell my lovely guides to everyone. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll do some more soon. See ya. Right, now I have to go and turn it off. It's not how it works on TV, is it? Stop streaming. Right.